Now on the APEC VIP hotline, cutting edge training for the serious athlete, apecgo.com. Joining us right now, the head football coach of the John Tyler Lions. It is Coach Ricklan Holmes. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing good today.
Well,
great day.
Yeah, what's the week been like for you already?
So far, just make sure we're lining out everything, getting ready to head to Allen, Texas, and play at that wonderful stadium.
Is that the biggest stadium you've played in other than maybe Cowboy Stadium, or have you played in Cowboy Stadium yet?
This is going to be the biggest stadium we played in this year.
That's going to be a lot of fun then, huh?
It will be.
Yeah. All right, so tell me a little bit about the win over Wiley this past week. You guys, again, just seem to be just putting it to them.
Just coming out there playing great special teams, playing solid defense, and being able to, put our offense in great situations to score and, put the game out of reach early is what we've been doing.
Did they give you any trouble at all in that 38-10 win?
Well, not really. A lot of the things that we done early in the game that kept us from scoring on some big drives that we had, it was mainly our fault.
Coach, tell me about Tyus Bowser. I mean, every week we talk about him, but it just seems like he seems to get better and better as the playoffs go on.
And he's going to continue to get better. Tyus is understanding what his position is on the field and understanding exactly what he needs to do week in and week out, and that's to be in the quarterback face all night. He's
6'3" and 230, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how many recruiting requests have you fielded now for him?
How many colleges are there in the U.S.? that's about how many it's been, the colleges that have been pursuing Tyus up to this point has been, amazing. And that's because of what he's doing on the field, not just on the field, but academically, with his standards that he has in the grades and his tests, he makes him a highly qualified recruit right now.
Yeah, that's awesome. Now at that size, what is the plan? Will most colleges try to beef him up and keep him a defensive end, or will they move him to an outside linebacker?
A lot of them are thinking about playing him at the defensive end position, but at that next level, at both next levels, he's an outstanding outside linebacker, which is really in most schemes a defensive end.
Yeah, and the guy's so agile anyway. You play him at quarterback and receiver too. I mean, he can do just about anything, can't he?
That's right. With his athletic ability, I mean, he's able to stand up or put his hand in the ground and cause a lot of terror for a lot of quarterbacks.
So has he got a particular place he wants to go?
Not at the current time. Tyus is just really worried about trying to win a state championship right now. He hasn't really got involved in the recruiting process, not like most kids, because right now he's focused on winning a state championship.
Okay, so this week you guys play Frisco at that brand-new Allen Stadium. Tell me what you know about Frisco.
Frisco, solid team. They like to run the ball. They have a great defense. Special teams is very consistent and well-coached team.
Tell me about your ball club right now and the confidence level that they must be feeling at this point.
Confidence level has stayed the same since we played Lusky, since we scrimmaged Longview. We understand everything that we need to do to win football games, and we go out with the mentality not to beat the team that we're playing, but to beat ourselves, because that's what it boils down to. As long as we do what we need to do to win the football game, the other team doesn't matter.
And tell me again, I know going into the season, one of the concerns was because your defense had given up a lot of points last year, and what have you done to change that this year? I mean, obviously you got tremendous talent, but you did something different this year.
Well, with the way that me and Coach Anderson have worked together since I've been at John Tyler, we both pretty much have the same understanding on what we want a defense to look like. So basically what I did was I just turned the defense over to Coach Anderson. I told him to do what we would do. And he's been doing that since day one, just simplifying the game to where the kids are having fun, they're playing fast, and they're not thinking as much.
Okay.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they're playing fast. There's no question about that. Have you found anybody that can control Tyus Bowser?
Not yet, and I hope we don't find nobody who can control him either. I hope he continues to do exactly what he's been doing. And as long as he keeps practicing the way that he practiced and working the way that he's working, he's going to be a trouble for the rest of the team that we're going to be playing the rest of the season.
And then also Trayvon Johnson had a nice interception in the second half there.
Yes, he did. And, that's what we want our secondary to do. We want them to become the receivers once the ball is in the air, because we tell them from the beginning, you are a defensive back, but when the ball is in the air, you become a receiver because you want that ball.
All right, and then offensively, Greg Ward still no interceptions.
It just lets you know he knows what to do with the ball in his hand. He knows how to protect it, and he knows how to make great decisions. He understands the game plan that Coach Bush puts together, and he's running it to perfection right now.
So when you guys go out on the practice field right now and you're taking one step after another, getting closer and closer, I mean, is there any doubt in your mind you could win a state championship?
No, we still have that same mentality that we had from the beginning of the season, that you know, we have to accomplish our 3 goals that we set for ourselves. And right now we've taken care of the first 2, and we're working on taking care of the last one.
All right, is there any area of your game right now that you're not happy with, that you want to see get better for this week?
Just staying consistent is the main thing for us. You know, everything that we've been doing up to this point has been exactly what we need to do. We just need to make sure that we do it consistently all the time.
Oh, it must be nice to be in that position where all you got to do is worry about taking care of yourself every week, huh?
Yeah, and that's what it's about, and that's how you stay even-tempered. You don't get up, you don't get down, you know, because as long as you go out to beat yourself and you proclaim yourself to be the best, then you're always going to play the best.
Well, you guys are playing great right now, Coach, and we just see you. I'm sure we'll be talking again next week after the win over Frisco, okay?
Yes, sir. That's the plan.
All right, Coach. Hey, congratulations again. Keep it going, okay?
All right, thank you. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you. You too. That is Ricklan Holmes, the John Tyler head football coach on Bryan Houston Sports Radio Live on 99.3 Talk FM.